Look at what's going on. When you're going out to clubs, single events, there's not going to be a lot of men there. They're not looking for a lot of single, bitter women. You get what's left.
I can't believe you're not dating, or they almost imply something's wrong with me.
But y'all are the cause of y'all own issues when it comes to why you can't get a man. Not because they're single, it's because of their mindset that where they can get a man, but they can't keep a man.
When I got there, it was literally 90% women. And I was like, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go now.
We just left the event.
So bad.
I think we were just saying that we think that we've actually hit rock bottom.
No, it was actually
We think we've actually hit rock bottom, and I think we were either punked, catfished,
like
or
it felt like a sick joke. I was like literally thinking to myself, like, why am I like, how did I get here?
That's what I've been talking about. Look at what's going on. When you're going out to clubs, single events, there's not going to be a lot of men there. Okay? It's going to be a lot of women. All right? We were lied to. Our aunties, mamas, they lied to us. They said we had tons of time. They said we...
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It's about damn time.
She said it. Our aunties, our mamas, they lied to us. That's preach to black women all the time. You got time, baby. Focus on your career. A man's gonna get with you, and he's gonna use you for what you got. So focus on yourself.
They said we had tons of time. They said we could do whatever we wanted to do, get your career and do this, that. And look what's happened. Look at these single events being all women. And it's probably not going to be the top of the pop crowd that the men are looking for. They're not looking for a lot of single, bitter women. Okay? So I want you to think about that. When you're sitting there being picky and saying what you won't do, and how you won't be submissive, and how you won't do this if they don't do this, if they're not this tall, if they don't make this amount of money. These are your options. These are your options. And this is why I do this. This is why I do this on my platform, because I'm trying to get women to understand this is what's going on. This is reality. Showing up to singles events and it being 90% women. This is what's going to go on. You get what's left. Okay?
That's the issue. That's what's happening with women. You get what's left. The leftovers, right? And you notice the men at single events, they always complain, oh, these guys look disheveled. Those are the guys who are not watching content like this. Seriously. They probably started after seeing you ladies say, oh, no good men were there. They're saying, oh, I'm never going again. They're waking up. They're being awakened from you ladies. You keep posting. Oh, look, the men, these men were there. These cornballs were there. You know how many videos I've seen like that? It's no helping y'all. I'm telling you.
Why are you not dating? And actually what people say to me is things like, oh, you have so much going for you. I can't believe you're not dating. Or they almost imply something's wrong with me. And there was a guy that I dated last year that said that several times to me. Like, I don't understand. Why have you stayed single so long? It's almost insinuating something's wrong with you. Well, yeah, there is something wrong with me. And I'll share this because a lot of you are going to me too this, especially the women. When women are forced to become hyper independent, it is 100% true that we no longer can be in a situation that is long-term hindering us. Okay? I'm trying to say this the best way I know how to do. If we wind up with somebody that is draining our resources, draining our energy, is not giving to the relationship and contributing in the same way, we're real quick to move out because move out, I don't mean we're living together. I mean, move out, like, why stay in that relationship? Because we can take care of ourselves. We are happy on our own. Somebody said to me the other day on one of my videos that I made about post-divorce, I have this beautiful house, I have this big pool, and they said, aren't you lonely? Sure. Absolutely. Sometimes I would love to have romance and companionship and somebody to dance with. And tonight I went to a pumpkin carving party, and it was a family event, but everybody was couples.
Another woman, Senko, saying post-divorce. So we already know. I don't want to look up a channel. She has videos saying, oh, my husband mentally abused me. He paid all the bills, but there is no but.
And there was only so long I could stay in that environment, because I'm like, I'm watching that, I'm seeing that, I'm recognizing that. But at the same time, I wake up in the morning in my big king size bed, all comfortable, and I wake up and I take my time and I have my coffee and I do my work in the morning and I sit in the jacuzzi.
So what's your plan? Get old? Die alone?
And things are low key, low stress. You know, I have my own business, I do my own thing. And I think to myself that this is the peace I want in my life. Now, I still want to have fun. I love the idea of going out. I love to dance. I haven't been out all year because I was dating last year, and I saw more than one person throughout the year, and I just wanted to take a step back and say, whoa, 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 girl, your piece is all effed up right now. You need to go back and put yourself back together and remind yourself who you are, and not let these men put you in a spot that is uncomfortable, that you don't want to be in. And so this whole year I've just stayed home and haven't gone out and haven't dated, which is sad because I think to myself,
somewhere along the line, I got used to being alone.
I have so much love to give and so much joy and so much companionship and partnership that I believe I could bring. But at the same time, I also know I can't do it. I can't be lied to and messed with and told one thing and then another thing, and I can't do it. And for some reason, I know the reason, that's who I'm attracting. That's who let me change the verbiage. That is who I have always attracted. So until a man comes along that has value to give, and I don't mean his money, but I mean he's got to be able to add value, something, energy,
You're old,
resources. Maybe you can fix my sink. I don't know. You know, that's what I was thinking the last guy.
You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts, but I never forget.
He could not fix my sink, by the way. You know, if I'm the one that's just giving and giving and giving and giving, I might as well just be a parent. Right? So I stopped going out there and looking, and I was dating younger, and I also don't want to date older because I also don't want to wind up being
just don't date.
And I still have a lot of energy, and I still want to do those things. So bottom line, why am I still single?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
I'm open to having a relationship. I'll tell you that right now. I really am. But I'm not open to going through the that it takes to get there. I don't want to just sit at bars waiting to meet the wrong guy either. And I don't like the dating apps. I just don't like them. I've tried them a couple times for like 5 minutes, and then I get off them every time. It's just not really my jam. But I'm happy. I'm not really lonely like people would think. I've created a pretty cool life, and I'm good here. And if the right guy comes along that has similar belief systems as me, wants the same type of lifestyle as me, you know, doesn't have little kids anymore, I can't do it. I don't want to do that anymore.
More
I'm 53
choices.
years old. I've done all that. I've raised my kids. I don't want to have entanglements with a baby mama, you know, just not where I'm at anymore. But if all those things added up, heck yeah, I would date. I even went on a blind date. Didn't work out, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, there's why I'm still single.
You're supposed to be married. I can't with this one. I'm gonna move.
Men that think, oh, every woman, you have to pay for every woman, all women are expensive, you might as well go to an escort. Spend one day, just one day of your life with an attractive man. Just go to a beach or go to a gym or go to a bar with an attractive man. You will see they spend nothing. You think these broke personal trainers are paying for women to sleep with them. No, those poor women are having to pay their protein shakes and having to pay to go see them in their Uber. These poor women are having to pay for them. So when a woman is truly attracted to you, she becomes the cheapest, most loyal, most available woman in the world. But when she's not attracted to you, she's expensive, she's transactional, and she's disloyal.
I understand you're trying to help men. I see you give a lot of advice. Name is Sadia Psychology, but you think men don't know this. This is why men have decided to become password bros. They're saying, I'm not dealing with none of this anymore. I'm not going to any singles dating events. I won't do any of that. I'll go somewhere else where the woman treat me like the bodybuilder, right? Or like somebody she really wants. Men aren't dumb. Men have woken up and said, I will not play ball. As the woman said in the last video, we're taking that ball to another court.
I just got back from a first date with a guy I met online, and I swore off online dating like a year ago, but I just had this feeling I should try again, and it wasn't bad. It was actually like I matched with one guy. I think I'm done with the app because they're all gross. Like, he was a good match and it was a good date. I had a really nice time. Great guy. He was cuter than his pictures. Like, I would go out with him again. I just feel, I don't know if it's my age or the fact that I have 3 kids, but I am just so set in my ways now. I feel like there's just like a comfort level to my life now that I feel like it would take a lot for me to change that. And I would love a partner, you know, I would love, what are my animals doing right now? Like, what is happening? I would love some companionship, you know, somebody to share my life with. But it's just like, I feel like I'm a lot. I feel like, can we not? Thank you. I feel like, you know, look at, I've got a zoo. I've got a freaking zoo here. I've got a zoo. I've got 3 kids. You know, I love them. Kids. I have my past. I have my ex-husband. I have, you know, my dysfunctional family. I have my, you know, my story, my sobriety. Like, I'm not a floaty 18-year-old.
Over 27, unmarried, female. What do you call this lady? In China, if women who remain unmarried in their late 20s and 30s, we call them 剩女, which means leftover women.
I'm like a full-on grown-ass adult with this like full life. But mostly, you know, it's more of like, I don't know if I'm insecure about that. I guess I'm just figuring it out. But I am so set in my ways now. It's like, you know, I love my mornings. I love my evenings. I love the way I eat my own food. I love my space. I love putting on my makeup alone. So it's like, how does somebody fit into all of that? And they've got their own stuff, you know, if they're a single dad. There's just so much. It takes so much work. Jesse, seriously. And I just don't know if I have what it takes. Maybe do any other single moms out there feel this way? Like, it would take a lot of work, a lot of effort. Is it worth it? Like, I guess so. I guess relationships are worth it. I don't know. It's a lot. I'm a lot. I've got 3 kids and 4 animals and a hot, so that's a lot, I guess.
Another one. Fresh from a divorce, right? It drives me nuts. Like, they get divorced. Oh, I got my 3 kids. I got my dogs. I got my animals. Listen, men are going to give you a lot of space because you need it. As you said, you have your 3 kids. You have everything. A man doesn't want to deal with a lady who's looking for a way out. What do I mean? She gets with you, and then she's checking off boxes going, well, she's not going to get with you if you don't check off certain boxes. But then she gets with you, and she starts going, okay, let me look where my needs aren't being met, right? Or they'll look at their friend's husband and what their friend's husband is doing, and then start expecting. Or she's a little older. She's divorced. So she probably has a lump sum of money from her ex, and maybe she won't look for you to freeload off of. But what is she gonna be thinking in her head? I still need a man that can do what? Provide. You got the bag. Ladies like this, right? They get with a man, 18 years old. He had his life together. And a lump sum they get from the divorce settlement, what, 100, 200,000, 300,000? They set, right? Set for the next couple of years. Next 10 years to be exact. Because you can go forward with 300,000 and we'll still say, I need a man to provide everything for me. Men are not playing ball anymore. They can't. Why? The game is rigged. And then you're going to say, oh, I need another marriage. When second and third marriages don't work. They're worse than the first. It's no hope dating in the West, guys. I'm telling y'all. Before I go back to work.
I have great style. I am funny. I am well respected in my business. I make a lot of money. I'm a good friend. I have a great relationship with my family. I have excellent taste in art, music, books, food. I'm well traveled. I am a natural lover girl with tons of space in her heart for the people that I care for, that I make time for. I'm great in bed.
Where is your husband?
I am my own home, and I have this big, beautiful life that I worked hard to make for myself. And if someone comes into my life,
Run.
and can't put in the effort to get me, they're lost. That was the big galaxy brain moment. I was just like, no, wait.
She's desperate.
Like, the worst thing that happens is you come into my life and I have to, walk away licking my wounds.
She's desperate.
But
Nobody's
I have to go
coming into your
back to
life.
my life?
Not interested.
Aw, lucky me. Like, sucks for you.
She's stressed. She's stressed and desperate. Like, you made this and put it on TikTok. You know men can see how you really feel, right? We see the desperation all over you. I'm lonely. I'm this. I'm hot. I got a good credit score. I got this. So what? Men don't like men. We want women.
I just got back from dinner with my girlfriends. We're all like late 30s women living in San Diego, like very successful, jobs on our own. Like most of us have master's degrees and we're all single. And a big part of our conversation tonight was like, what does that mean? Like, what does the future hold? And I think that, we've tried, we've all dated, and it just doesn't seem like there's men who are there to date right now. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some sort of like millennial crisis. Like, I really don't know what the issue is, but it's just like, we're all financially independent and we're looking for something beyond that. Like, yeah, you can bring money, like, yeah, but do you have emotional intelligence? And that's like what a huge part of our conversation was tonight, is that our standards have just gotten so high. And if there are guys who don't meet that, like, I think that we've gotten to the conclusion that we're fine with that and we're fine with being on our own.
Be on your own then. Stay on your own. Guys, we have come to a time. It's only 2025. How's 2030 looking? Does that look more realistic now? It does, right? All of the women you see single, TikTok is just the, tip of the iceberg. Man, women are single everywhere and they're lonely. My standards. You see the last one? Oh, I'm this, I'm hot, I got this, I got that. So what? Men don't care. Why don't men care? Because you're going to use it to your advantage and it won't be to his. What do I mean? You're going to say to a man, this is what you're going to do. I do this just like the last woman. I got this, I got that. What do you bring to the table? I see the last girl doing that. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And she gets mad one day. Jeff, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. What do you bring to the table, Jeff? I got a good credit score. I got this. I got a master's degree. Shut up.
Also going to change the subject matter so it doesn't seem too specific. Let's just say I had this female friend who's dating somebody. She wants to go to a really fancy party. There's only going to be all girls and 2 dudes. She was like, do I tell my boyfriend I'm going to this party? And I'm like, yeah, you got to let him know. You should tell your partner everything. And she's like, yeah, you think he'll freak out? Because it's only girls there. It's only the 2 guys that own the house. Beautiful house. Let's just say it's like one of the most beautiful houses you can get into. Let's say this in the hills. And she's like, I don't see the problem. Do you? And I'm like, this is where I know the girl brain and the guy brain doesn't work the same because y'all don't have to go through what we have to go through. Her logic was this, you know, the party is just women except for those two dudes. And I was like, okay, let me flip the script on you. Let's say there was two badass women, really successful women. I want to fill their house up with just hot men. Bathing suits. But it's just those two women. And the dudes were just going because it's free drinks and it's a nice place and it's a good time. Go kick it with the bros at a mansion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I was like, so how do you feel about your man being a decoration? They don't even sleep with the women. Let's just say they don't sleep with them. But these two baller ass ladies were able to pull something together, something so fun that it enticed your man so much that he's like, I gotta go. That sounds awesome. And your boyfriend was like, the only reason I'm going is because we can't do this. Is because you don't have this. And my friends want to go, so I want to go too. I'm not going to sleep with anybody. I'm just going to go hang out in swim trunks with a bunch of other dudes that those two women found attractive. That's all I'm doing. It's not my fault they find me attractive. As a woman, I feel you'd be like, what do you think they're inviting you over to their house for? And then I would say, like, don't be insecure. It's not my fault they like me. They're weird. Then why are you going to their house? All my friends are going to go. The bros are going to be there. I can't just keep skipping. You can, though. You really can. Y'all get it now? Do y'all see why that looks weird to us? Like, as dudes, to not be insecure, we got to be like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Sorry, I can't provide that. Go ahead and go with your friends. I know some women in the comments that have never had to go through this ever, and you probably never will, are going to be like, I wouldn't care. Go. And that's the exact attitude every dude would get for the next 6 months. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worth it. Yeah, go be with your friends. Go hang out with those two ladies that have that really nice house. Go do that. I'm going to go do me. Y'all can say you don't care because the situation doesn't really exist for y'all. It's easy. But I just figured giving y'all our perspective of it, like, would help if any of y'all have to deal with that. It hurts like you'd rather go party at this dude's house with all your girlfriends and all your girlfriends want to go there. And that even sounds fun to you because it's a cool house. And we got to sit back and be like, yeah, it's fine. Absolutely. Sounds good. Have fun. Keep me updated. And then we play it cool and then we go somewhere and punch a in a wall because we don't want to come off as insecure, and then you get home and we're like, how was it? Did you have a good time? Great. Sounds like a good, I saw the pictures. Oh, it looked like a blast. So many body shots. Wow. I didn't even know your friends like that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry in my truck. Sounds a little different from the other side, doesn't it?
They will never understand. And I think a lot of them know. They know how it is. But, well, some are really that dumb, but then a lot of them don't know how it is and don't care. Will try to make you feel insecure. Oh, you're insecure because you won't let me go. And they know they're going over there to give sloppy toppies. Watch out. There's some women like that. It'll straight lie and say a bunch of girls are going to be there. And go over there and be slopping a bunch of dudes. It's an orgy party. Be very aware and be very afraid and run. If a woman says I'm going to a party, run. Immediately!
Women that are older and live alone basically have developed themselves out of ever being in a relationship. So basically, I've Einsteined myself into dying alone. And I'd like to be excited about the fact that I've developed my brain and my emotional intelligence and my self-awareness so much, like, that it's just, like, beautiful, right? To be, like, self-aware and to know how to show up properly in relationships and all of that, right? But now I'm gonna die alone. I'm dying as a spinster. And I want to be happy for myself, but also, like, I wish I was just dumb and naive and in a relationship. But that's how my day's going.
Circling around on TikTok, it's always a video circling around of this trio of women. One of them was on a date, and two of them, obviously single, they're bored and decided to pretty much crash the date by sitting at the bar, ordering their friend a drink, and making the man feel like another man bought her a drink to pretty much mess with his head. And the woman that was on the date, her words, she was okay with it because she said, well, a man should be on his toes. The fact that these women, from my understanding, are in their early 30s, maybe late 20s, is kind of disgusting. I wouldn't advise a woman that's in her early 20s, but I can accept it because when you're late teens, early 20s, I expect for women to kind of do little lame, goofy shit. But late 20s, early 30s, absolutely not. It's nothing wrong with being single. That doesn't make you a bad person, man or woman. It's a problem when you're single and you're doing like this that's going to keep you single. You're on a date with a man that's dating you with intentions. That's not to say he's going to be your boyfriend, he's going to be your husband, but he's dating with intentions. And in my opinion, I don't think that woman was really attracted or into the guy like that. I want to know how the guy looked. I seen how his friend looked because he made a video about it, which made the video circle around and go viral. But and to be honest, I'm not even trying to be funny. The woman, the damn friend group, but the woman specifically that was on the date, not even trying to be funny, baby. You're not even like that to be sitting here playing them type of games. And I'm not saying that because you're fine, you should be making those type of, decisions, like those childlike decisions on a date. But being average as hell, you should not be sitting here playing games like that. Play games with people you don't really care about. And even then, you shouldn't even be wasting your time. But to sit here and waste another man's time that's trying to get to know you, taking you out on a date, you ain't got to worry about nothing but just show up and have a good time. And then this is my thing with women. Y'all complain about the dating scene. And sometimes we do run into men that be on. But ladies, y'all are the cause, excuse the noise in the background, but y'all are the cause of y'all own issues when it comes to why you can't get a man. And your homegirls are also the reason why you can't keep a man. Not because they're single, it's because of their mindset that keeps their ass single. That where they can get a man, but they can't keep a man.
Finally, somebody
especially a man that's going to respect them.